Rawteur, respected John Abba, Hype Plus, and of course Miss Sophia Stewart. Recently, Sophia Stewart did an interview with the Hype Plus YouTube channel, and here's what stood out to me. Her case, if you want to look it up, is CV03-2873. Feel free to pull the main case yourselves and read it before arguing in the comments. It's only 48 pages. Now, in their interview, Sophia Stewart says this wasn't plagiarism, it was a licensing deal they never paid for. She frames it like a studio handshake gone wrong, but in court, that argument didn't stick. Because to prove a licensing agreement, you usually need, well, something. An email, a contract, a check, even a verbal confirmation from someone on the record. The court saw none of that. And here's where it really starts to fall apart. Because in court, Sophia Stewart actually admitted that she never submitted her manuscript or treatment to Joel Silver, Warner Brothers, or anyone connected to the Matrix trilogy. She also confirmed she had no factual basis, no proof at all, that Fox passed her materials to James Cameron or Gail Ann Hurd. In fact, she specifically admitted that neither Cameron nor Hurd ever had access to her copyrighted work. Additionally, she admitted that there was no magazine in which she submitted her work to the Wachowskis, who would have only been about 18 and 21 at the time. In the interview with the Hype Plus YouTube channel, Ms. Stewart also says she didn't need to prove ownership, just that they used her ideas. Essentially, they used it and that's all that matters. But legally, that's not how it works. Those of you who are familiar with this channel know that we go through this type of thing weekly. So you know that in a copyright case, the court needs two things: proof that you own the work and proof that the other party had access to it. Now, on the community tab, I've provided all the case documents that I've been able to get a hand on, and it'd be available for my members. So if you click join below, you'll have access to it. Now, although she said she didn't need to prove ownership, her paperwork checks out. The court confirmed she had registered 3 pieces of work: a 6-page treatment submitted in 1981, a 45-page manuscript registered under the pseudonym Zenia Kavala, and a 47-page version titled The Making of the Third Eye, complete with a preface and full narrative. So yes, her manuscript was registered and protected, but registering it is just the beginning. You still have to prove someone saw it and used it. And again, that's where the case started to fold. She also claims the courts and media archives confirm everything she's been saying. But what she points to are mostly her own filings, claims that she submitted, not rulings in her favor. The judgment was ruled against her in court. She did submit documents, but none of them were strong enough to get past summary judgment. In other words, the public record confirms she filed the lawsuit. It doesn't confirm that she won. She argues the plot, the themes, and spiritual arc were lifted from her work. But when the court compared her registered material with the films, it concluded the similarities just weren't strong enough to count as legal infringement. She also says she submitted 96 pieces of evidence, and she did. But here's the thing. In copyright cases, it's not about how many documents you submit. It's about whether any of them show access, which she admitted in open court they didn't. Even if she had submitted 960 pieces of evidence, it wouldn't have changed that. So yes, Sophia Stewart did register her work. She did file lawsuits. She fought this battle across 2 different court cases, but at the end of the day, the court found no access, no licensing deal, and no copyright infringement. Now, to see my full breakdown of this case, click this video right here.